Hi, I'm Dr. John McCarthy, Dean of the College of Health Sciences and Professions. Welcome to Ohio Gateway Day. I'm thrilled that you're considering making Ohio University your home and entrusting CHSP to help you become a health professional or specialist. We've got more than 40 different programs of study to choose from that will help you find your passion and identify the ways that you can help others as part of your chosen career path. Whether you're interested in becoming a dietitian, social worker, physical therapist, athletic trainer, nurse, speech-language pathologist, health services administrator, or any of the other amazing health professions or careers our college can prepare you for, all of our schools and departments have a shared mission of service and community engagement. The College of Health Sciences and Professions is one of the largest health-focused colleges in the country, and that means we have the facilities to match. We have a state-of-the-art test kitchen, advanced motion capture labs, a speech, language, and hearing clinic, and multiple clinical simulation spaces that put you right into the look and feel of a healthcare facility. Off campus, we have clinical partnerships throughout the region, state, and country. Our students work with organizations like the Cleveland Clinic, Ohio Department of Health, and more. We are broadly engaged with global health programs, and we have over 30 sections of American Sign Language courses to improve your communication skills and perspectives right here in Ohio. The current events across the world constantly remind us of the value and importance of the healthcare profession. Out of it, what I see is our students rising to this challenge by helping in our community and gaining the skills to enter this challenging climate and truly make a difference. I'm thankful for our entire team every day. I love coming to campus, working with amazing people, and seeing our students engaged in lots of hands-on learning. We'd be proud to have you join us. Choosing a college is an important choice, and I'm sure you have a lot to consider. If you're choosing service and health, I don't think you can go wrong. I really do think you can get everything you'll need and more with us. We look forward to guiding and helping you learn about all the opportunities that await you within CHSP and Ohio.
Thanks, Dean McCarthy. I couldn't agree more that both the College of Health Sciences and Professions and Ohio University are home to some fantastic opportunities and experiences that help our students on a pathway to long-lasting personal and professional success. My name is Dr. Thomas Ramundi. Thanks for joining me as you spend the next 15 to 20 minutes taking a deep look at what makes Ohio's campus and our college so special. Just like Dean McCarthy said, a large part of CHSP is the unmatched student experience, from a world-renowned faculty to our ability to provide exceptional student support. And these are just a couple of items that I want to make sure that we're able to discuss in more detail during our time together. Joining me today are Dr. Dustin Grooms, a full professor in our Division of Physical Therapy, and Betsy Kunsel, our college's Assistant Dean for Student Success. Each of these individuals is known across campus for the numerous ways they positively impact the lives of our students. Dr. Grooms' research and teaching is altering the way we think about virtual reality and using sensory therapy to improve orthopedic injuries. Betsy and her staff of success advisors are helping students design their academic journey here and at Ohio to realize their professional career plans beyond college. Dr. Grooms, tell us a little bit more about yourself and the courses you currently teach.
My name is Dustin Grooms. I'm a professor in physical therapy here at Ohio University. And you'll probably see me if you major in exercise physiology, athletic training, or our graduate program in physical therapy. My background is in neuroscience and biomechanics, so a lot of my work is focused on research and specifically studying how your brain and your movement may change after you experience an injury.
Betsy, thanks again today for joining us. Tell us a little bit more about your role on campus and how it benefits CHSP students.
My name is Betsy Kunsel. I'm the Assistant Dean for Student Success in the College of Health Sciences and Professions at Ohio University. So I'm primarily responsible for interacting with students all throughout your experience at Ohio University. I'm one of the people that you meet now when you're considering Ohio University and the College of Health Sciences and Professions.
Dr. Grooms, what research and experiential opportunities are available to students within your area of expertise?
So my role at Ohio University is primarily as a researcher. And so if you do come to Ohio University, you'll not only get to see me in some of your courses that feature studying biomechanics and the neural control of movement, but you also have opportunities to rotate through our human movement analysis lab. This lab features state-of-the-art technology where we use the same technology that they use in the Avengers and Avatar and Ninja Turtle movies. And instead we use it to quantify human movement. And we use that information to inform athletic trainers and physical therapists and how they can prescribe new therapies to their patients to improve their outcomes. We also are very fortunate to be one of only 3 places in the whole state of Ohio that has access to a 3T research-grade MRI. This allows us to take very detailed recordings of the human brain under all sorts of conditions. And we have actually one of the first in the United States to pioneer using virtual reality in the MRI scanner. So now we can immerse our patients in all sorts of scenarios and real-world environments through this technology and see how their brain is changing when they interact with the world.
What kind of undergraduate programs are available within the Division of Physical Therapy?
So my primary appointment is in the Physical Therapy Division, and this is a graduate program. It's now a doctoral degree. And if you come to Ohio University, we have several undergrad programs that allow you to get into our physical therapy program. Once starting in the program, you'll get a broad overview of musculoskeletal, orthopedic, and neurologic injuries. Most importantly, how you can rehabilitate them and see your patients go from an injured state all the way back to returning to their daily life and enjoying their recreational activities.
Thanks, Dustin. What opportunities are available to a student after they graduate from Ohio with a degree in physical therapy?
So after graduating from the physical therapy program, you can really work in any healthcare field. So physical therapists are seen in acute care, in hospitals, and even in emergency departments, orthopedic outpatient clinics, sports medicine and rehabilitation. And so really you can have all manner of healthcare settings where you can work in, and your primary responsibility is to help a patient recover the ability to move and interact with their world. So there's really probably no more satisfying part of the healthcare system. A lot of clinicians get to just come in, you diagnose the patient, but it's the therapist that's really there day in, day out and sees their daily progression all the way back till they eventually leave your care.
Thanks, Dustin. What opportunities are available to a student after they graduate from Ohio with a degree in physical therapy?
So the physical therapy program, we're very lucky to have hundreds of placements all across the country for your third year clinical rotations. So any specialty you could possibly be interested in, Ohio University has a placement for you.
In your opinion, what sets Ohio University apart from other schools in terms of postgraduate opportunities it can make available? And is there something that gives our students the necessary edge to succeed?
One thing that gives our physical therapy students an edge when they come out of the program is that we have a lot of research opportunities. We have a full 3D biomechanically instrumented gait lab. So our cross-country and our athletic teams come through this lab and they get their gait biomechanics, or how they move, profiled, and then we're able to engage in interventions to try to improve their performance, but also decrease their injury risk.
What can students expect from the faculty in our physical therapy program?
Another big advantage of coming to the physical therapy program is that our faculty get to engage with you on a one-on-one basis, and you don't get instructed through a teaching assistants or other grad students. You can see your faculty in the classroom, you'll see them in the clinical lab, you'll see them working at the hospital, and then you'll see them in the research labs. And I really think that's one thing that Ohio University provides that a lot of universities may struggle with, because they tend to have faculty that specialize entirely only in research or only in education, whereas here we have premier faculty that excel in all aspects. We don't have faculty that you'll just never see and that are only in their labs, so that we really take a lot of pride in engaging our students in all aspects of the educational process, not only in the classroom, but also in the research setting and in the clinical setting.
Betsy, an important part of student success involves opportunities for regular academic advising check-ins. What can a student in CHSP expect to experience on this front?
In the College of Health Sciences and Professions, we have a team of success advisors whose goal is to help you develop an academic plan that will help you graduate on time and on plan, and with the experience you need to start your career. Success advisors are individuals that work and advise students all year long, every day, year-round. They're there to answer any question that you have about your major, about classes, about when you should take classes and in what order, and how to be successful about your classes. So you have a touch point right from the jump of your education with your success advisor.
Betsy, I understand that CHSP's faculty also play an important role in the advising process. Tell us a little bit more about that.
In addition to your success advisor, you'll also have a faculty mentor who is someone that is a professor in your academic major. They can help you find special opportunities in your major area of study, such as courses that match your interests, community service opportunities, and more. When you need a reference for graduate school or an internship, faculty mentors will know a lot about you, having worked with you to shape your experience at Ohio to meet your next career step.
Dr. Grooms, one of the anecdotal things I hear every now and then is the belief that the bigger the university, the more opportunities it has for our students. What do you think about that?
So some people may think of Ohio University as a smaller university or just because we're not in a big metropolitan area and may think you may not have a lot of the opportunities that a larger university could provide for you. But within the College of Health Sciences and Professions, we have resources that rival much, much larger institutions. Like I mentioned, a lot of our research labs have state-of-the-art technology that is good or better as much larger institutions. And so not only do you get the opportunities and exposure to this equipment, but you get it in a much more intimate setting. So we're sort of in this great place where we have the best of both worlds. We have the small college feel and the small town feel, but we have the capabilities of a massive research institution that really makes Ohio University unique.
Wow, that's great, Dustin. Would you mind walking us through a specific example of what makes Ohio unique in this area?
So specifically in our lab, that we collaborate a lot with exercise physiology, athletic training, and physical therapy, and our College of Medicine. We've been very successful in getting Department of Defense and National Institute of Health funding to better understand how the brain changes after injury. A lot of what we're seeing from injury is that your brain rewires or changes how it generates movement. Normally, when you're in a healthy state, you have a sense called proprioception, and it allows you to know where your joints are in space without seeing them. This sense is damaged after injury, and a lot of our work from the Department of Defense and the National Institute of Health is done to better understand this proprioceptive sense and how the brain changes, and then how movement changes. Particularly, the Department of Defense funded a series of studies that we use our ROTC cadets as well as our local sports teams to better understand how they move under different tactical scenarios after these injuries. And the hope is that'll prevent our service members from experiencing greater casualties in the field and accelerate their recovery from these injuries. And I just think it's a really amazing opportunity here at this university that you get to be a part of this sort of research. We take on several students every year, and they get to experience really the cutting edge of medicine, and I just think it's an amazing opportunity.
Betsy, it sounds like Ohio University and the college offer a lot of academic opportunities for our students. But what about those three little words that can often make or break a student's future? I'm talking about real-world experience. Are we able to help with that too?
Every single major has some real-world experience built into it. So all of our majors are either required to complete clinical rotations, practicum experiences, internships, field experience, pre-professional service. All of our majors have some real-world component built into it. So you have this opportunity to take all of this education that you're learning from your professors, what you're learning in the classroom, what you're learning in the laboratories, and you take all of this knowledge and all of those skills, and you actually get to put it into practice before you've even graduated. So it gives you this opportunity to take everything that you've learned all throughout these years and put it into practice and see it for yourself.
Thanks, Betsy. Dr. Grooms, what's one of the questions you get asked most frequently by students who are thinking about making Ohio University their forever school?
So one question I do get a lot asked when prospective students are coming to the College of Health Sciences, how do I get involved in some of the cutting edge research with a faculty member? And one thing I think that's great about this university and this college is all the faculty I found to be extremely approachable. So everyone from our grad students that are just starting their journey all the way to our senior deans and full professors, everyone is very approachable. And so what I would encourage you to do is simply to look them up, and if what they do sounds interesting to you, to email them, and I'm sure they'll be very happy to take you on and have you a part of their lab.
Betsy, I'll pose the same question to you. Your thoughts?
One of the questions that I'm often asked by our brand new Bobcats is, how do I maximize my education? How do I make the most out of the time that I'm spending here at Ohio University? And I think there are so many ways that you can do that. The first thing that I think you can do is getting involved with the university community, and there's a lot of opportunities to do that with student organizations. For example, we have the Peer Mentor Program, we have Student Advisory Council, we have clubs like Exercise Physiology Club, the Future Healthcare Administrators of America, the BSN organization for nursing students. So that's something you can do right away at the very beginning of your education by getting involved in student organizations.
Now, believe it or not, most of our faculty and staff enjoy having a little bit of fun outside of the office, and the Athens community definitely has something for everyone to enjoy. Dr. Grooms, tell us about some of the fun things you enjoy around Athens when you're not working.
One thing that I really got into this summer was mountain biking, and that's because the Bailey's trail system, just a few minutes outside of town, had a professional mountain biking company come in, and they built miles and miles of these trails all through the valley, and it was just a spectacular experience. I try to go out there anytime I got a chance. People come from all over the state and even surrounding states just to come visit this trail system. So we're really lucky to have some of the best outdoor recreation you can have in the region.
Wow, Dustin, that's awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out for myself. What about on campus? Any favorite spots there?
So sadly, my favorite campus spot is probably in my office or research lab, but there are a few really nice places. I really like the top floor of the library. It has a great view. If you ever need to study or read or just go for a walk, it's a great place to go up to. Also on campus, the Ridges, which is right across the river from our campus, has a lot of great hiking, and it's a really good place to wander and think or just blow off some steam.
Anyone who's been to Ohio University knows that the Athens community plays a huge role in what makes this place so special. Is there anything that sticks out to you about living and working in this area?
So my favorite part about living in Athens is we're very lucky, even though we have this small town feel and we have this very tight-knit community and we're all in this together, is that the university brings a lot of great opportunities, not only for education, but also for recreation and entertainment. So it's not uncommon to have Broadway shows come through the town and have art galleries, opportunities, and comedy shows that otherwise just wouldn't be available to a town this size. So you get this advantage of being the small town in this together feel, but also have a lot of the amenities that a much larger city would have.
All right, I know our time is coming to a close, and I thought we could play a quick game of fill in the blank. Before we wrap up, Dr. Grooms, help us fill in the blank. Ohio University offers blank for students.
For me, my word for what Ohio University offers would be an unmatched experience. And the reason why I say that is we're in a very special place. We're in this beautiful, picturesque Ohio Valley in this beautiful small college town. And so you get all this intimate setting and you get the hands-on educational experience that you would expect of a smaller institution. On the flip side of that, we have cutting-edge research facilities and just amazing opportunities that can take you anywhere you want to go in the world with international travel. We have unmatched experience because we have all of the intimacy of a smaller institution with all the resources of ones that are much larger than us. So I would say Ohio University is just a perfect place to be.
Dustin and Betsy, thanks so much for joining us today and sharing a little bit more about the roles you play on our campus and the impact you're making in the lives of our students. Dustin and Betsy's stories are only part of what makes Ohio University and our health-focused college such a special place. We can't wait for you to decide to call it home and experience everything it has to offer. Like Dean McCarthy mentioned earlier, choosing a college is an important choice and there's a lot to consider. However, if you're choosing service and health, we don't think you can go wrong with CHSP. But don't just take our word for it. Take a moment to hear from one of our current students who not too long ago was in the same position as you, asking many of the same questions.
Ohio University Chillicothe is right in my backyard, and my mother actually graduated from there, so this wasn't an unfamiliar place to me. So walking on campus for the first time, it was a little bit overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's so beautiful and it's not the biggest college, but it's also not the smallest. It really does open up a lot of opportunity for you to meet new people every day, but still you can run into your friends once in a while, which is a really great thing that I loved about this campus. If you really just need to get away and you need to relax, we have lots of opportunities to do that. Down on Court Street, there's also a lot of awesome things you can do. Like I said, you can go eat in many of the different places. And if you like to shop, they have a lot of thrift shops and a lot of really cool stores that you can't find anywhere else that are local to Athens. Athens, Ohio has the best Indian place that I have ever had in my life. If you enjoy Indian cuisine, they have the most amazing Star of India. That is, I'm not lying. There's also Stroud's Run, so it's a beautiful park. There's a lake. In the summertime, I know that you can rent canoes. They have a beautiful beach. You can go and listen to music with your friends. On campus, there's a lot of coffee shops. That's my personal favorite. Coffee keeps me going throughout the day. So when I first came here as a freshman, I was put into a learning community, and it's just a group of people that have the same or similar major, and it allows you to really build a network of friends and anybody that you can rely on if you have trouble with classes or any other problems you may face. And when COVID hit, sadly, second semester of my freshman year, I still had those networks and I had those people to build off of. The advisors here are really amazing. They'll really help you, reach out to you if you're having trouble with your major or anything outside of your major, if you want to change it, if you're just not sure what you want to do on campus for a career or just what student orgs to join. Coming here for my freshman orientation, actually, I am not the major that I am now. The day of orientation, I actually changed it, and the advisors in this building really helped me to do that. It was a very quick transition. They were really awesome about it, and now I'm currently in the major nutrition science, and I've stayed that major. During my freshman year, I joined a lot of organizations here on campus. I joined a nutrition club. I also joined Student Alumni Board, which is way outside of my major, but it's still something that anybody from any major can join. They have lots of organizations like that as well here. So after I joined these organizations, I really had a great foundation for networking between all kinds of people on campus. I made amazing friends. I built these great bonds with people that I could talk to not only about my major and about my professional career, but just personal things, because it can be a hard time on campus. You know, it's new, it's fresh, and it can be scary, but having these people around is a really great way to help you feel a lot better going throughout your college career. So with my nutrition science major, I actually plan on going to PA school, which is physician assistant school. So through my major, it is just a pathway major, meaning I could go to medical school, I could go to PT school, which is physical therapy. I could go to PA, which is my goal. And I know that can be really scary because there is not a specific major for PA school or for PT school, but the advisors here are really great about directing you where you need to go. Beginning of your freshman year, you meet with them all the time to schedule your classes and to really set up that great foundation to go further in your education. So through Nutrition Club, we would go and we would volunteer at the local gardens here. Sometimes we would go out and just eat good food because, hey, I mean, that's what nutrition's all about, right? And I just met a great network through that. They also help set up a lot of volunteer opportunities. So even if you're not a nutrition major, you can still join the club and you can still get volunteer opportunities just if you need hours, or specifically through your major for nursing or for pre-PA like I am. You can volunteer in nursing homes and help them figure out what meals they're gonna eat. Stuff like that, that's just really awesome. And like I said, if you're not a nutrition science major, these are still really awesome things, really awesome career building or resume building skills. So after I graduate from Ohio University in my undergrad, I plan on attending Ohio University Dublin. They have a PA program, they have PT programs. Ohio University honestly just offers all kinds of things through your undergraduate major to even your higher education. When you step on campus, you're immediately gonna feel at home. I know that a lot of people say that about a lot of universities, but just the size of this campus and the atmosphere and all the people here really do make you want to stay and never leave. And you're going to hear that a lot when you get here, and they're not kidding. I can't wait to make Athens my permanent home because I love it so much here.